Hello, hello, welcome back or welcome to Soul Whispers with Michelle. I am so happy to have you here with me. Remember always, this is a soul-led message, which means if it does not resonate deep within you, then it is not your message. And use your discernment, leave this behind for the soul that it is meant to find. May love hold you, may truth guide you, and may you be released from whatever isn't yours to carry. And so it is, my friends. Let's dive right in. As I say a lot, and I know you'll hear me say it a lot, I love this deck. I love all the decks I use, but this one in particular is because it's just scenery, and I love landscapes. So without any further ado, your soul wants you to focus on, we have the King of Cups. Your soul wants you to focus on being the master of your emotions and of your nervous system. This is where the soul focus is. Why you've been brought here, we have the Three of Swords. So there's some story or idea, mindset, belief that you have that needs to be brought into alignment. And I think the reason that the focus is on this and why you brought to this is because the Three of Swords is associated with pain, or can be associated with pain. And the reason you're being asked to kind of be the master of the emotional tone or your nervous system is because the reason you're feeling this pain and this hurt is because of the story that you're telling yourself behind what happened, behind what transpired. Okay. So again, it seems like there needs to be a different perception that opens up here, and one that's more in line with a harmonic emotional tonality, or at least at the very minimum, a neutral nervous system. Okay, what is opening up for you with this? We have the Nine of Swords. So yeah, there's going to be something that comes to an end. And with this, it's the thing that's coming to an end is some sort of mindset or belief that kind of, what I'm feeling here is like keeps you ruminating in this pain, in this kind of emotional state. And within this emotional state, it's not allowing you to like open up and see something else. It's almost as if the pain is limiting your vision forward. And instead of having a new future reality, it's like copy and paste from the past. And again, I'm being brought back to say that this is why this King of Cups is coming out, is because there's an ability. So now I'm seeing a boat in like a huge storm in the sea. So there's waves crashing everywhere, but the boat is like, it's sustaining. Even though these waves are crashing and it's coming down, the boat is staying calm and floating with the storm. And this is kind of what you're being asked to do. It's not that we don't acknowledge what is happening around us. It's just that we don't allow our nervous system to get activated from it. And in part, it's what we tell ourselves, or the story that we tell ourselves, that allows or doesn't allow that clarity or that calmness to come. All right, let's see what's supporting you. We have the World. So for me, the World is always a new reality. Okay, meaning, and this is so interesting the way that this is working out with the cards, but the new reality, when you change your thoughts, and your emotions, or when you change your thoughts, your emotional tone can change. It opens up or can fire up your motivation, and then it gives you that power to move physically, all of which creates a new reality for yourself. The fact that you have the world rooted within you is like you have the power then to do all of these things in order to create this new physical reality for yourself. And this is what you have already rooted within you. What's coming in to support you further? We have Wheel of Fortune. Wow, it's pretty awesome. So changes. there's a lot of changes that are going to be coming in or have already. That could be perhaps why you're, oh, that makes sense actually. If there was something new that came in and the story you told yourself was like more of that Three of Swords, and the story is only perpetuating this negative belief that this is not good or it's not happening for you, could be why you're blocked from seeing that all of these changes are actually indeed happening for you, not to you. So, and with this, it's right in line with that new reality. So I think that you may be experiencing a lot of changes right now within your environment. It's interesting. It's almost like I'm getting the tower moment, which in tarot is like literally when there's kind of a building crumbling. But it's crumbling because it was built on a unsturdy or unstable foundation. And so the tower moment always refers to, yes, this stuff is crumbling, but it's crumbling because it wasn't structurally sound. And now you get to build back up with more structure and more soundness, or in this case, like more alignment. Again, I know that card isn't on here, but it's what I'm feeling with everything that's going on. The truth. We have judgment. The truth is, this is you. Oh, I know I just got like really blank. Hold on. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to say it because it's what the cards are doing and what I'm feeling here. But the truth of the matter is, whatever you are going through, and I do feel like this is like I already said, this is a tower moment for you. But you're really, the truth of the matter is, when we get to the judgment card, this is about you answering the call of your soul. And so, or your soul's whisper, so to speak. And so the truth is that everything that you're going through is setting you up to answer that call and setting you up for this new reality. Okay? Your soul wants you to commit to Knight of Swords. Taking action on the aligned ideas or even stories that you have. Okay, but making sure that the movement or the direction that you're taking, because the Knight of Swords moves very quickly. So it's really important to know what direction you're moving in, because moving quickly is only positive for us, right? If we're moving in the right direction. But if we're not moving in the right direction, it just is bringing us further away from what we actually want or desire, right? So commit to taking action on this, on your ideas, but make sure the ideas that you are taking action on are aligned. Meaning that it's not fear-based. It's actually soul-led, so to speak. But I'm also feeling like there's a commitment here to really think differently. And again, because we have the truth with the judgment card here, or your soul's calling, and they're like right opposite, or the way that these cards kind of balance each other, the way that they coexist to each other, it's very much like follow what you've been called to do. And almost as if it's like, don't question it. Okay, and I'm also getting, as I open that kind of up, it's also, don't let your nervous system activation stop you from taking action on it. There's something here about the more action you take on it, even though it's going to be very uncomfortable, the more you actually build up the strength of your nervous system, to be able to have more stress, more anxiety without it going into an activation. or anxiety. What is the undercurrent running through this nervous system activation? And we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is concluding something. It's really bringing something to an end. And I almost feel like that is what's kind of flowing through this. Yes, you're emotionally activated, but what needs to end is almost as if like you giving up has to end. The Nine of Wands is a lot about perseverance. And again, it feels like there's got to be perseverance through this nervous system activation that you're feeling. Because again, it looks like it's aligned. But because of the story you're feeding yourself, perhaps about being seen, perhaps about having to have perfection or something like that, whatever the story is that you're telling yourself, you're making that nervous system activate more and more. And it's like directing. So it's like anxiety and anxiousness are the same things, like, or anticipatory energy. Like I anticipate my goal being met is the same type with happiness, right? But that same energy is the same energy that's anxiety. So it's like tune into the energy with excitement versus tuning into it with anxiousness. And I feel like this is what you're kind of training your nervous system for. All right. And your soul says, and we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups pertains to that there is things changing. There obviously is an emotional tone to what is changing. And with the Five of Cups, it is do focus on the things that remain and put all of your energy into those things. The Five of Cups talks a lot about losing some things, but you're losing those things in order to focus more on what's already present. So if you do feel like you're losing something, focus on what you haven't lost, and this will bring you back into neutrality in order for you to continue moving forward. All right, that is what I have for you today. If this Soul Whisper supported you and you would like to support me back, my Venmo and my PayPal are located in the description box. If you would like to support me in a free way, liking, subscribing, and sharing this will help me, and I very, very much appreciate that. So until the next whisper, my friends.